News coming in just now. Tahir Hussain, an accused in the Delhi violence, has been grilled by the Enforcement Directorate. My colleague Bhavtosh Singh joins us with more details on this. He'll be joining us in a couple of seconds. Times Now has also accessed details of the grilling and the questions Tahir Hussain was asked by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, he's already in custody. The Delhi police have his custody, and ED now jumping in. They're also probing certain angles of the funding of the violence. They've also now asked and quizzed and grilled Tahir Hussain regarding the violence in Delhi in February earlier this year. Tahir Hussain, remember, is a suspended Aam Aadmi Party councillor who has been suspended from the Aam Aadmi Party pending the probe into the violence in Delhi. Remember, he's been accused, he's one of the main accused of the violence that was orchestrated in northeastern Delhi. He is currently under the Delhi police custody, and investigation is still on. But the ED now is probing the funding aspect and the funding angle of the case, whether or not it was in fact pre-planned and orchestrated. Bhavtosh joins us now on the broadcast. Bhavtosh, give us some details about what the ED exactly asked Tahir Hussain.
Well, the Enforcement Directorate has registered a case under Money Laundering Act for probing of the financing of Delhi riot case. They believe that Tahir Hussain had in fact used several shell companies to transfer around 1.02 crore rupees to those who were carrying out anti-CA protests in the capital between December and February of 2020. ED had in fact earlier carried out raids and searches at the residence, also at official premises of Tahir Hussain. 6 places were raided, and subsequently they went to the court and sought a production warrant and also questioned him for 2 days in the terror funding case. Apart from him, Faisal Farooq is also under the scanner of ED. They suspect that Faisal Farooq is fronting properties of several individuals, and he was also a person who had actively financed those who had carried out riots in Delhi in February, in which 53 people were killed.
All right, Tahir Hussain being grilled by the ED in connection with the funding aspect of the case. Thank you, Bhavtosh, for joining us on this story.